It is far more important when you're starting out on YouTube to make 100 really bad videos than to try and make 10 really good videos.
I've made over 100 videos on this YouTube channel, and this is what I've learned. Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Jubair and I'm a PhD student at University College London, and I make YouTube videos. So it's been around 10 months since I started my YouTube channel, and I have over 100 videos on this channel. And here are just some of the lessons that I learned along the way. So lesson number 1 is consistency. Consistency, like I always preach on this channel, is just so important to me specifically, but also your audience. In order for you to build a successful YouTube channel, you must produce content, and consistency is the number one thing that's going to make sure that it becomes a habit, it becomes a lifestyle. Since starting YouTube, I have not missed a single upload, and this is due to many things, but the most important thing is the fact that it has become a habit and a lifestyle. So although I don't consider myself a YouTuber really, I just say it because it sounds cool, my lifestyle, it kind of does revolve around this YouTube channel, and even throughout the week I'm always thinking about video ideas, thinking about how to be more creative, thinking about the stuff that I can add to my channel that's going to not only help me but hopefully help some of you in the audience. So lesson number 1, consistency is very important. Even though my channel is a bi-weekly channel where I upload twice a week, I have exceeded that, which means that I add 1 or 2 extra videos in a week because I feel more creative. Sometimes I just film a video and I really want it to come out, and sometimes I think the bi-weekly thing is a bit too long, so I'm too excited and I release a video. And that's how in 10 months I have over 100 videos. Now the second lesson that I've learned is that perfection is your enemy. So just like Neistat says,
perfection is the enemy of good. And what that means is you can never let your desire for perfection prevent you from finishing something that's good. Because to finish something, even imperfectly, is to learn from it, and then you can move on and get closer to perfection.
Perfection will stop you from producing anything because you're just going to be thinking to yourself, oh, what if I spend another 10 minutes here, or I'm not going to upload this because it's not good enough. But you're just going to keep second guessing yourself and keep doubting yourself and never actually produce anything. And for a creative, that is really bad. Instead, why not just produce something and then upload it instead of waiting around for you to become perfect? Because just like Abdaal says as well, your first 100 videos are actually going to be quite bad, because every single time you produce content, when you're consistent with it, you just get better step by step, incrementally, tiny small 0.1% increases. But however, the cumulative effect of doing this over and over again just really adds up. If you look at my first video, for example, you can just see how bad I was talking to the camera. Doing science keeps your options broad in terms of what degrees you want to carry out, whether it's further education or what types of jobs you can get into. And not only that, as I've spent more time on my YouTube channel and it's become more of my lifestyle, I've spent more money on the gear. Make sure you check out this video here where it shows how much I've spent on my gear. But I spent more on my gear, I spent more on lenses, and now even my video quality, just by looking at it, is improved. So remember that perfection is not your friend when it comes to creative endeavors. Make sure that you just produce content even if you're not necessarily ecstatic about releasing it. Just think about J.K. Rowling and the Squid Game writer. They got rejected dozens, if not hundreds of times, and what they did was improve their content, remarket it, just work on it. Now look at them, they're literally world known for their own creative efforts. The third lesson that I've learned is that growth is incredibly slow. So 0 to 1,000 subscribers is going to be very slow. Unless you have luck on your side, it's going to take months, if not years, to reach 1,000 subscribers. And that's because at 0 subscribers, no one knows who you are. Unless you have a presence somewhere else, no one really knows who you are. You're going to have to convince people to actually subscribe to your channel, and that kind of affects your mental health a lot because you see a subscriber count go up, and then when you see a subscriber count go down, it's just one of the hardest things you have to deal with. I honestly think that YouTube has been harder than my entire PhD. Just emotionally, it's been such a journey. So growth in the start is very slow, but don't be put off with that, and also stop chasing the metrics, because the metrics can go down as well as up. So why put your happiness onto numbers? And that's exactly what happened to me in the beginning, and low-key still happening to me, because when I see my subscribers go up, I'm happy, and when I see my subscribers go down, I'm sad. And it's quite foolish, because why would I let my happiness or joy or whatever I want to call it be tied to numbers that I can't control? The only thing I can control is producing more content that the viewers like and engage with, and that's all I can really do. And remember that growth is going to be incredibly slow, especially with something as saturated as YouTube. But then again, don't think that it's not the right time to start YouTube, because it's always going to be the worst time and the best time to start YouTube, because this platform and being creative is never going to go away. So make sure, if you want to start a YouTube channel. Now the fourth lesson that I've learned is building a community is so important. So engagement on your videos from both sides is incredibly important. Every creator on YouTube wants their content to be interacted with in terms of likes and comments. So comments are incredibly important, and I see so many YouTubers who aren't that big that don't reply to the comments, and the comments are what keeps people coming back. I reply to every single one of my comments. Even if they said like one word, I will reply with a sentence or a few words, just to show that I really do appreciate that they're taking time out of their day to make a comment. And comments are so important, especially for engagement and statistics on YouTube. Comments are like one of the top things that YouTube measures, because liking is easy, even pressing subscribe is easy, but taking your time out to write a comment is unique. That contributes a lot towards liking the creator's content. So building a community is very important, not only on YouTube but externally, such as on Twitter, which I've created a Twitter account, Instagram, and also Facebook. So it's very important to have these communities inside and outside of YouTube, because my Instagram has been one of the main external sources that bringing in more viewers and more subscribers. Remember, don't be too focused on subscribers, because views are important as well. The more times someone watches your content, that's actually really good, even if they don't subscribe, because they'll know what kind of person you are and what kind of content you have. I remember when I first started YouTube, I used to watch the same creator every single day and not be subscribed. I would just Google the channel name, Linus Tech Tips, and watch it every single day. So remember, don't expect subscribers, just strive for engagement and everything else should follow. So the fifth lesson I learned is to focus on your niche. So initially, I would say first 10,000 subscribers should be on your niche. So me as a channel, I am a PhD student who is basically talking about my PhD, doing some vlogs, but mostly talking about the life lessons that I've learned that I feel like should apply to people in my niche. So my niche, my target audience is from 18 to 30 who have prospects of going to university. Therefore, academia plays a very big role in my audience, but also people that want to gain knowledge so that it allows them to transfer that skill set to the workplace, and also to improve their lives, to live the best lives they can while also always improving. That was quite long, but that is my niche. So one time a few weeks ago where I tried to change up my niche, well, I didn't really try to change it up, I actually participated in Vlogmas. I actually lost dozens of subscribers, and that was really difficult for me. But I understand now that Christmas stuff is very different from my niche, and that kind of stifled my growth, but it's okay. I changed it back. I took out all the Vlogmas wording and all the Vlogmas themes, and it seems right now that the channel is recovering. So I'm not saying not to try anything new, but initially people will subscribe because of your content, and then maybe they'll subscribe because of the person you are, but you need to build that persona first. So the last lesson that I've learned, and the last thing I would like to say, is to definitely enjoy the process. With YouTube, it's not a 0 to 1,000 sprint. After you get to 1,000 subscribers, if you've given everything you have and you're on your last breath, you're just going to burn out, and that happens to everything. So remember, do not be metrics driven. Instead, be driven to produce the best content that you can. Always thinking of ideas to improve your content. Collaborate with others around your niche. Do not be afraid to collaborate with people with a lot less subscribers than you, just because they might grow faster than you. So just stop looking at the numbers. It's become like a hierarchy on YouTube, just people looking at the numbers. I was just thinking of this morning. So imagine I and another creator, that creator's on 10,000 subscribers and I'm on 900 subscribers. Their content isn't necessarily better than my content, but let's say their content will be recognized as better than my content because they have more subscribers. If I gain to 20,000 subscribers in one night, my content isn't immediately better than theirs, but it will be deemed higher just because of the numbers. So numbers don't inherently show the quality of someone. So don't be afraid to collaborate with people who have less subscribers than you, and also don't be afraid to contact people with a lot more subscribers than you, because I was subscribed. I did my first collaboration with someone with over 20,000 subscribers when I had like less than 500. So people are nice, just remember that. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Do make sure you subscribe, because I'm really close to 1,000 subscribers, and like I said, don't focus on metrics, but it's quite hard not to when you're that close to 1,000. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you took away valuable insights that you can use not only for a YouTube channel but also throughout life. And as always, thank you for watching.